Hey guys, ZombieX here from HeadPhi again. Today I'm going to talk about, I think it's a little bit of an underrated headphone in the HeadPhi community. A few of the members really like it, especially one called the T-Dock Wheeler. And I'm going to show you the headphone I'm speaking of. It is the KRK KNS-8400. And it's a studio monitor headphone. It's relatively low impedance. I don't remember the exact amount. I believe it's around 50 ohms or so. I don't remember for sure. What I'll do is I'll correct, after I upload the video, I'll put the correct impedance in like a subtitle. But like I said, studio monitor, it's not that hard to drive at all. You can drive it off of like an iPod or a Zune. I use mine on my Zune HD and it sounds fine on it. Now, this headphone may not be for everyone, and for a couple reasons, because it's a studio headphone, and there's a lot out there that are named studio, but they're not really studio. But this guy, he's actually pretty bright. I would say not as bright as the MDR V600 by Sony, but he's up there. It could be harsh at times to me. I mean, the treble never bothers me, but with this one it does. It what do you call it? It makes crappy music or overly bright music sound worse. But if you throw out something really good, like what I think sounds really good on here is like acoustic stuff. The mid-range on here, it's present. It's not super full sounding. It's pretty. I don't want to say thin. It's not recessed either. It just doesn't have as much body as the treble does. Same with the bass. The bass is very, very light. If you've ever heard like a DT 770 250 ohm premium, its bass is like that. But I think the DT 770 may have a little bit more bass to it. It's not much. It's very light. Now, as you can see, I'm sure you're wondering why I got paper towel in here. What this is I took a little bit of paper towel and I rolled it up and I stuck it under the cups. What this does is it actually increases the bass, actually tones down the treble a little bit, and the mids actually come forward a little bit more too, which I think is needed. Without it, I think the headphone does sound bright and thin. Now, it's not saying it's bad. I think it's very, what's the word, articulate. It's very detailed too. I would say detail retrieval, maybe almost AKG K701 detail retrieval. The K701 to mean, I know I'm going off topic, but the K701 to mean never was super detailed. I think I had like fake detail because of the treble. This one does get a little bit of fakeness to it because of the treble, but you do hear more than what you hear with the K702 or K701 or Q701. It's more fun sounding to me than the headphone. Since we're comparing, I guess the soundstage 2 is a lot smaller, but it's not tiny. I'd say it's average for a closed headphone, which isn't really too big. It's probably a little bit bigger than the Denon HD 5000 and HD 7000. But this headphone by itself, like what genres it would work well with, I would say it would work good with like I think like electronic music sounds good. Now, it doesn't have a lot of bass, like I said, so you're gonna, I think paper towel is needed to give it some more bass, because the bass is there, but it's very light. And like, people call my T70 bass light. This is even lighter than that. It has a lot less bass than that. But I mean, it fits pretty good too. I know I'm going all over the place. I don't write this down. I just talk in front of a camera randomly. But it's really easy to adjust. And it actually fits pretty good. The only issue I have is that it doesn't seem to isolate a lot. I mean, it muffles the sound, but I could still hear a lot of what else is going on around me. what else? Oh, I didn't talk about this. It has a detachable cable. Right now I have it rolled up because I'm not using it. It's kind of in storage, but I pulled it out. It has a little detachable cable. Now if I can get it off, unlock, pull. It pulls right out to a 2.5 millimeter plug with a little latch, kind of like how the Shure headphones are. It also has a threaded 1/4 inch, or I mean, the adapter is 6.3 millimeters, but the 1/8 inch has a thread on here. So actually, you could probably use this on an ultrasound headphone too. I'm not sure if this would fit, but it's threaded. I use it with my Violectric V200. I don't really, well, I amp all my headphones, even though some don't really need it. Like, oh, get in there. Oh, there we go, locked. It also comes with a volume dial that connects between here and the headphone. I don't have it with me right now. Somebody else is using it, so... Or actually, I don't know where it is right now. But it comes with one. It's probably in the box I have somewhere in the basement. But called the ear pads too. They're pretty soft and squishy. They're made of a memory foam. The whole headphone is, I mean, it's pretty comfy. But I'm going back to the sound now. The treble can be bothersome to me. The sound is slightly thin, but I think if you're looking for studio use that's detailed, you can go with that. But if you're buying it for home use too, you can also add the paper towel, like I said, to kind of tame the treble, bring the mids forward, and also give you more bass. The soundstage does get a little bit squished with the paper towel, but it's not so bad. Let's say that's it for this little video. I'm going to be coming back with another video. Actually, I'm going to film it right after this. It's going to be the HD 600. Till next time, guys, ZombieX out.